Hello Diecast friends, it is PrettyBoy99 and today I'm giving you a very special video. This video is going to go over my favorite place to get Hot Wheels RLC for cheap. Or it's probably the best place to get Hot Wheels RLC for cheap. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I feel like every Hot Wheels collector should do this if they want to get the best deals on the hottest cars. And this is probably something that every Hot Wheels collector knows, but just for the newcomers to this channel or to this hobby, I'm about to blow your mind with this insider secret. Come closer, come closer. All right, that's a little too close. I need you to back up just a little bit. I decided to go to this convention and look for some really cool castings that I missed out on. Let me know what your favorite place is to get Hot Wheels RLC, and let's get on with the video. Hello everybody, it is PrettyBoy99 and today I'm at a Hot Wheels convention. This is the very first time I'm doing something like this on the channel, so I apologize if I come off as awkward or shy. I don't really do stuff like this, but I figured this is a really good opportunity to showcase the community at its best, at its strongest. I'm going to go around, I'm going to interview people if they're up for it, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Hello, so today we're doing a convention video and he agreed to be on my channel, and this is what he has for sale. So I guess I'll ask some questions for him. So what is your name and how did you get into the Hot Wheels community?
How you doing, man? I'm Joel, my name is Joel. I'm here at the Midwest Cup. I've been here for this club for probably 5 years. But for collectors, I guess since 2001.
2001. So why do you think people should go to Hot Wheels conventions versus going to eBay to buy their collections?
Well, you basically, I think there's a big value in see what you get, you know? Like usually getting the stuff from other places like Marketplace or eBay or any other third parties, you sometimes you don't know what you get. You probably ended up with empty bags with stones or racks, you know. But in here you can talk to the community. You can actually make deals. You can bring your stuff, and if you don't like something, we can talk about it. You know, change, drop the price, make deals. You know, trying to make happy.
Yeah. And this is also a good opportunity to meet people, to talk to people, to see what's around. And you, like you said, you never know what you can find. There's a lot of good items, and it's also easy to bargain too. Definitely. Very easy to bargain too.
Good sales on. Like right now, I got good sales on my RLCs, 3 for $100. That's a gang. You don't see that.
You don't see that on eBay at all.
Exactly. Well, you might see it, but it will go in a minute.
Yeah.
But definitely.
Thank you so much for being on the channel.
So yeah, my pleasure. Anytime.
Okay, so I just left the convention. I had to stop myself before I spent too much money because knowing me, I would go overboard. I already bought some full castings. I bought 2 RLC, 1 Elite 64, and then 1 Premium. And I decided just to cut it at that because I feel like I was gonna continue to spend money. It's very addicting when you see all those RLCs that you don't have. And I got some really cool RLC that I'm definitely going to showcase on the channel. And it was very hard to go around and ask people to be on my channel. It's kind of embarrassing a little bit. I was very shy. I didn't know how to ask people. And luckily I was able to get one person to interview, and I think that's good enough. I don't want to interview the whole community or the whole convention. I just wanted to be polite. I didn't want to shove any camera. I didn't want to shove cameras in people's faces. Because I know how some people are very reserved and they're very shy, and I'm kind of reserved in a way, and I'm kind of shy, even though I make a lot of videos and content, I still like to have a bit of a private life. So we're gonna go home. I'm gonna show you my collection, and then we'll talk more. I'm going to showcase the 2 RLCs that I've gotten from the convention. I got the 1964 Jaguar E-Type and the 82 Lamborghini Countach LP 500S. So let's start with the Lamborghini Countach, because this is the one that I'm excited about the most. So I missed out on the Lamborghini Countach, all the variants. So I bought the cheapest variant, which is the blue one. I honestly like this color a lot more than the olive green. I believe the red one just looked weird. The red one or the black one, I'm not entirely sure, but obviously this isn't numbered. This is just a regular Lamborghini Countach. And I think this is one of the best Lamborghini RLCs that I've seen. This is absolutely beautiful. The interior is just immaculate. The profile on this thing is amazing. Doors can come up. Scissor doors. That is a hot piece. It would be cool if they can come out with one that is in a white or maybe a golden. This thing in yellow Spectraflame would be amazing. Next is the 1964 Jaguar E-Type. So this is one of the last castings to get a batched numbering, which is pretty amazing, considering that I believe the last one was the AMC Javelin. So this is 6,073 out of 30,000. So originally I skipped out on this casting because it just didn't interest me at the time. But in hindsight, I realized that I was wrong to ignore this. This is a very interesting casting, and I just think it's just such a beautiful, beautiful piece in British Racing Royal Green. I love the color, and I was really debating on picking this up. And I just never got to it. I tried to buy it off somebody, and that didn't really work out so well. So this is the casting that I've been wanting for a long time. So it's a shame that we don't get numbered or batched castings anymore. Now it just seems like there's just a focus on just making as many as possible, which isn't what RLC is. RLC used to be an exclusive thing, and now I believe it's become more and more popular, and because it's becoming more and more popular, they can't give us numbered castings. But here we have the Jaguar E-Type. This looks beautiful. So there is like a plastic piece that's keeping me from closing it shut, so I'm going to remove this plastic piece. Look at that. Look at that gold paint detailing. This looks fantastic. I think this is one of the best engine bays that I've seen. And this is from a casting from 2023. The wheels are on point too. I believe these are supposed to be the BBS LM replicas, Real Riders. But I believe it's also supposed to mimic the vintage multi-spoke wheel that a lot of supercars had. I'm going to close this. So a problem is that sometimes these hoods don't close all the way. And now that I'm closing this, look at that. It doesn't even close all the way, which is very frustrating. But at the same time, I also understand, because I understand because the amount of paint that they had to put underneath this hood and over, and the detailing inside, it probably took a lot of work to do. So yeah, that does bother me a lot. But other than that, I really still like this car, especially since it's a right-hand drive car. All right, let's put this guy on the turntable. Here are the other two that I got at the convention. I finally got my hands on the Liberty Walk Lamborghini Aventador LP 704. This is one that I also missed out on. I was debating on getting it, and then I chose not to get it. And years later, I decided to pick it up. I believe I picked this up for 30, and then I got this guy for 10. So I want to talk about this guy real quick. So this one is really cool because this has Godzilla on the side of it. I'm a big Godzilla fan, and the R32 was called Godzilla back in the day in Japan. And this thing was an absolute monster on the streets of Japan, and it is one of my dream cars that I would love to own in my lifetime. But as I get older, these things continue to skyrocket in value, and I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. Maybe if I win the lottery, I'll buy myself one, but yeah. I'm gonna keep this closed because it says 99. So let's talk about the Liberty Walk Aventador LP 700. So I believe what makes this thing really special is that it has customizable parts. This is not like, it's not like the Toyota Tacoma or the Land Rover Discovery. This is a little bit different. I would say this is more like the Mustang, the race car Mustang that you can take off the hood. So I'm gonna unbox this when I get my hauler, just to, you know, spice up the video just a little bit. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Conventions, you can get a lot of this stuff cheaper than you can on eBay or Amazon, and you get to make friends along the way. You get to talk to people, you get to make deals with them, trades, and it's a good way to stay connected to the community. I know a lot of you in the comment sections are probably thinking, well, the conventions are practically scalper conventions because all these people do is just buy up RLC and then try to flip them for a $15 profit. And it's not really like that. Some of these collectors that are at the conventions, they sell it to feed their addiction, to buy more for their own collection. And they can deal with you. They pretty much make bargains. They don't buy 50 of the same thing and try to sell it for a profit. It's more so they buy 2 or 3 and they try to sell it at their at the table that they're running. And they're okay people. At least my community is. I don't want to speak for everyone else's community. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.